Hey, how you doing? My name is Cosby, along with Myesha Harper, and we're gonna present on cybersecurity and why it's important. Um, we're gonna start off with what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the protection of your computer system from theft and damage to other software and information. Why is it important? It's important because it keeps your computer from cyber attacks, which are confidential information that could be leaked, and entire organization could be shut down online due to cyber attacks. So cybersecurity is very important. The next thing that can happen is cyber crime, which is hackers can steal at-risk teens' birth information, name, social security number, passwords, and even security questions and answer and reset passwords. So the hacker can make it to where they have access to all information on your computer, and that's not good because once one hacker has it, all the hackers have it, so it's everywhere, and it knocks out anyone else. How can we prevent this? How can we prevent those things from happening? The first thing is get antivirus protection. That's number one. That's the most important thing to do. Secondly, is to not open emails that you're not familiar with because they can contain links or whatever that hackers use to receive your information. Next is notice the warning signs. Digital signatures and certificates are important as well because they show verification that you are who you say you are, and it makes it hard for hackers to override it. And cryptography is the last thing. The types of antivirus first. Antivirus is the most important part of cybersecurity. It keeps computer software safe from viruses. And when you do this, you should add a firewall. The firewall prevents malicious access to network connection to the internet. Examples of an antivirus is Norton Security. That's the one that I have. I have Norton, and I should add that, it kept my computer pretty clean and safe from everything. Another one is McAfee or AVG. Those are also good sources of an antivirus to have. And make sure that you add a firewall when you have your antivirus. Next thing is the emails, not opening emails that you're not familiar with because they may give your network a virus. They could be fake. And there's certain ways to tell if an email is fake. A big one is in the emails, if it's from a company or anywhere, a credit card company, insurance company, just wherever. Grammatical errors and spelling errors, those are what you should really look for because the companies go through a thorough process of proofreading and everything, so it wouldn't be any grammatical errors. If you receive an email asking for money, that's another way to tell if an email is fake. Emails claiming that account is deactivated and to click the link to provide a password to activate it. That's another way to tell that the computer is at risk of being hacked. And the last thing is if the email is urgent or an emergency. Warning signs. The warning signs are.
These are for fake websites.
Okay, yeah, these are for the fake websites. Google page, www.shinysearch.com. That's a fake page because it just sounds fake. But you look at it, you can tell the warning signs by looking at if the URL is HTTP. The logo not the same as the original. So if the logo that you're looking at is not the same logo as the logo of the company that you are for sure of, that's a warning sign. The fonts can be different and has the year 2013 not updated. The real Google page over here on this side is the URL is HTTPS, which is on the S, that means it's secure. Only secure websites use the HTTPS and they use a particular font and logo on theirs. So know the warning signs. Another big thing for cybersecurity, is digital signatures and certificates. Okay, so the digital signatures, they encrypt a message with the sender's private key. So the sender has its own private key, and the digital signature encrypts that private key, so that way nobody else can use it. The digital certificate is an electronic document that certifies that a public key belongs to a specific person or organization. So that private key the public key belongs to a specific person or organization. This includes the name of the person, the public key of owner, and the expiration date of the certificate. These are better to protect emails. It proves your identity to the second party, and it's also good to share. It's good for sharing personal information without being a threat. And the last thing is cryptography. Cryptography. It's a tongue twister, but make sure you have it because it's important. Okay, so cryptography is primarily used to protect the confidentiality of information by encoding transmitted data. Doing this helps provide secrecy and integrity to your personal data, such as bank information and authentication anonymity. Modern cryptography uses sophisticated mathematical equations, also known as algorithms, and secret keys to encrypt and decrypt data. The data encryption standard has been replaced by a triple DES. Like I said, it takes the place of the original DES because hackers learn how to override it with ease. And the difference between a DES and an AES is the DES is a symmetric key crypto system based on the Fiat structure that uses a 56 unit key for encryption and decryption, and it repeats the first 3 Fiat steps 16 times. So that's where they get the 56. And then the AES is improvement of the DES because it uses larger keys, typically 128 bits, and it's a different mathematical function. It uses a different one in each round, so that means the AES is faster and more secure than the DES. An advanced encryption system is the AES, and a DES is the data encrypted standard. And the types of cryptography algorithms are blowfish, tiny encryption, 2 fish, and 3 fish. And those are the main reasons that you should have cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is very important for anybody who uses computers, businesses, personally. At all times, cybersecurity is great to have just for the protection of your computer and other things that you don't want the public to see.